Okay guys, so I think I know something about you. Yes, you. You probably made some New Year's resolutions a couple days ago, right? Well, one of the top New Year's resolutions that people have is to exercise more frequently. And some people just leave it as general as that. But to make a resolution and not to have a game plan is a recipe for disaster, and you're probably going to quit by the end of January. So my solution for you is to actually build a plan around your desire to exercise more. And one of the best ways I've found to do that is to schedule races, whether they be a 5K, a half marathon, or some kind of triathlon event, which I'm particularly interested in lately. So today I'm going to go through with you my favorite website for finding good races, and we're going to sign up for a few. Actually, I technically already picked 2 races, and you'll see which ones those were in a bit. But the important thing is the process. How do you find the right races to have the motivation to work out throughout the entire year of 2021? Let's get started. So I'm going to share my screen with you now. So let's go to the website runningintheusa.com. And since I've already been here before, I've selected Florida, but you can go here and select your own state. Or hey, feel free to select an entirely different state if you want to go travel a little bit. So here at the top, you have a few different options for selecting the best race fit for you. I start by specifying the dates. So today is mid-January, and I think I want a little time to train for this race, so I'm going to say the earliest I want to race is March 1. Then I'm going to select an end date of July 31, because I really don't want to wait too long before putting my New Year's resolutions into action. Then we have an opportunity to select whether we want multi-sport races and also different sprint, Olympic, half Ironman. It depends what kind of distance that you're looking for. Actually, I forgot to mention that this is specifically geared around multi-sport events, and I selected that tab at the top. But if you want, you can select the tab Classic Races or All Races and get just some general running events. So if you're looking at just a half marathon, you don't want to mess with biking and swimming, you can do that as well. So I'm just focused on multi-sport events for my own purposes. So I'm not going to actually select too many more things here. I kind of want to see everything that's available. But the one other thing I'm going to show you here is that you can either view the races in order by date, and you can scroll down through, but what I really like to do is select Show Map. And here on this map, we see several different pinpoints, and the key is down at the bottom. Saturday races are in dark green, and Sunday races are in blue. Now, one of the things that I look for is Sunday races, because I really don't care for racing on Saturdays, and this map view makes it really easy to pinpoint the races I'm looking for. The other thing I focus on is hopefully avoiding events that have the swim portion in the Atlantic Ocean, because I know how crazy the waves can get. And so this enables me to say, oh, here's a race in the middle of the state. It's probably in a lake. Maybe I want to try that one. Now, actually, I can see this is the Ironman 70.3 Florida, which I am not going to be ready for by April. So I'll skip that. Maybe it would be good for you, though. On the West Coast, we have a few options. The Duned Inn Rotary Honeymoon Island Triathlon. That sounds fun. It's on May 16. So let's click on it and see what additional information the website provides. So I'll scroll down here and click on the race website. We can find out a little bit more about it under race info. Looks like it's a quarter-mile swim, 12-mile bike, and a 5K run, or you can do the duathlon portion and do a 5K run at the beginning and end and skip the swim. Now here's something on the East Coast called the Space Coast Triathlon. And this is actually one I looked at earlier, and yes, I did pick this one. So I'm about to show you one of my favorite events for 2021, and we'll see if you feel the same way. The reason I was pleasantly surprised about this race is that it is on the east coast of Florida, but it's not actually in the ocean. It's actually in the Indian River, and there's like some kind of island blocking the swimmers from the ocean. So kind of connected, but I assume that the waves won't be quite as bad, and so I feel like this is probably a good event for me. So let's click on Registration tab. And here are some of the pricing options. I already signed up before February, so I paid $93. Whew, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Now here are the course maps if you're interested. They have a pretty good route of the swim, so you can see the triangular route you'd be taking. Here's the bike course, as well as the run course. So I did pick this one, And that will be the reason that I'm training for swimming over the next few months, is to be ready for the Space Coast Triathlon. But the next thing I'd like to do is look for a duathlon event. I want to try for an Olympic distance. So that means I'll be doing a 10K or 6-mile run and about 25 miles or 40K on the bike. And I want to push myself to do that distance, but at the same time, I'm not ready for the swim at that distance. So I think that the duathlon event is perfect for me. Let's scroll down through the dates. I know it was at the end of March. Oh, here it is. The A1A Triathlon. This one is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. General info, March 28, 2021, and here are the distances they offer. They have both a sprint and an Olympic version of the triathlon and duathlon. So the Olympic duathlon, this is what I am interested in. I would be running a mile, biking 24.8 miles, and running 6.2. That sounds like the perfect blend between pushing myself over the next few months, but not going so far from my current abilities that it's impossible. So that is why I signed up for this particular race. I actually did venture in and look at the results the other day, and I realized how fast people actually completed this race last year, and it kind of unnerved me because I realized I'm not that fast yet. But I know at the same time that I shouldn't allow that to discourage me, because everything is a journey. And when you're doing racing, you're not necessarily trying to win. I know personally that I am not a pro athlete, but I'm trying to improve a little bit more every single day. So my mantra actually is to improve my personal best every single day. And I hope you'll join me in that. That's what New Year's resolutions and game plans are all about, is about pushing yourself just a little bit more and exploring the limits of your own body. Now it's your turn. I don't want you to just keep a vague New Year's resolution like, I want to exercise more. I want you to do something about it. So I'd encourage you to hop on this website, pick out a race or two that you want to aim for this year, pay for it so you can't back out, and then build an exercise plan to prepare for it. It is a lot better way to actually make sure that you accomplish your New Year's resolutions this year. And hey, if you'd like some tips on how to prepare for your race, check out some of the other videos on my channel. I have a video on how to prepare for a half marathon if it's your first one, as well as some tips on triathlon training as well. Be sure to join me for future videos, and we'll make sure that 2021 is our best year of fitness ever. Bye guys!